The biggest shift happening in AI right now isn't about, better chatbots that talk more smoothly.
No.
It's about making them do things. It's this move from informational AI to what we're calling agentic AI.
Exactly. I mean, imagine an AI agent that doesn't just give you a product suggestion,
Mm.
but actually manages the entire transaction. It's applying live discounts, confirming your address, handling the payment, and submitting the order. All of it.
And that world, it seems, just arrived.
It's here.
Welcome to the deep dive. We've synthesized a massive stack of sources today, and they're all focused on this acceleration toward agentic AI.
Which really is just a simple concept. It's AI that takes actions on your behalf.
So today we're unpacking three major themes that show where this is all going.
Yep, and we're starting with a huge commercial announcement, the debut of agentic commerce and the new standards that allow an AI to manage that entire shopping flow.
Then second, we'll take a critical status check on the broader AI landscape.
Yeah, we're going to balance the market hype with some very real, very high-stakes medical applications.
And we'll also dive into how Google is changing the rules for creating online content.
And finally, we're going to explore a verified mathematical breakthrough.
This one is amazing.
An AI solved a decades-old, unsolved math problem with proofs that, leading experts have confirmed are truly original. This changes things.
It really does. Okay, it's a huge amount of ground to cover.
Let's do it.
Let's unpack this and start with that commerce revolution.
Okay.
So starting right where the rubber hits the digital road, commerce.
Mm-hmm.
At the 2026 National Retail Federation Conference, the NRF, Google launched something pretty monumental. It's called the Universal Commerce Protocol, or UCP.
What's so fascinating here is that UCP, it's not just another Google feature, it's an open standard.
Okay, what does that mean exactly?
Think of it like a set of rules, a common language that's designed specifically to let AI agents, any agent, really execute the entire commerce flow.
So not just Google's agent.
Exactly. Across all kinds of different platforms. This is basically the foundational plumbing for the next era of e-commerce. It's built for delegation.
And the scale is what makes it instantly significant, right? This wasn't built in a vacuum.
Not at all. Google partnered with giants right out of the gate. We're talking Shopify, Walmart, Etsy, Target, Wayfair.
Wow.
When those names sign on, that tells you the infrastructure for this is already massive.
That partner list shows that the biggest players, they recognize that friction is what kills sales.
Oh, absolutely. Their goal is radical simplicity.
And where does this simplicity happen for the user?
Inside the tools you're already using, like Gemini AI or Google Search's AI mode.
Right. So instead of clicking through a bunch of links, reading reviews, adding to a cart, filling out 4 checkout pages.
Yeah, all that hassle.
Now, if you're searching for a US-based product, you can see the listing and complete the whole transaction right from the search results window. It's end-to-end automation.
And this is where the system gets really smart. It just integrates with payment methods you already trust.
Google Pay or PayPal.
Yep. And your shipping info is auto-filled using the data that's already in your Google Wallet.
So it feels less like you're navigating a store and more like you're just confirming a decision you've already made.
It was just nice.
But I think the real power up here is actually for the merchants.
How so?
Well, before, a customer service agent might give you a static coupon code, right? Now, brands can program their systems to trigger live discounts during the AI shopping chat based on, real-time inventory or context.
That's a huge operational shift. And it goes further. Merchants can now embed their own specialized AI-powered business agents right inside Google Search.
So if I have a really complex question, something super specific.
Like, does this solar panel kit meet the voltage requirements for my 1990 Airstream model?
Right.
The agent answers, and then you just check out. It cuts out so many layers of customer service.
Then to make all this work, Google had to upgrade their merchant center. They added new data attributes.
So sellers need to provide much more precise, more structured data than ever before.
They're essentially prepping their products to be understood by these new conversational AI results.
And the industry confirmed this was the direction immediately. We saw Shopify drop its own AI checkout integration with Microsoft Copilot the very same day.
So they're all in on this unified standard.
Clearly. The trend is unambiguous. E-commerce and healthcare, those are the two sectors driving this aggressive agentic AI integration right now. The value is just so immediate.
So we've laid out the tech and the partners. How fundamentally does the Universal Commerce Protocol change the consumer habit of browsing for products?
It instantly shifts shopping from navigating links to automated conversational transaction.
That's a huge change.
It is. And that transition from navigating to delegating, it brings us right to our status check on the broader AI landscape.
Which is a field that feels like it's speeding up while also sort of fighting gravity.
That's a good way to put it. The bubble question is still central.
Right.
Our sources compiled views from about 40 tech leaders and analysts on whether this is all just hype or a dip or a sustainable wave.
And the consensus is.
There is no consensus. The fact that there's such strong, polarized disagreement tells you just how volatile the market sentiment still is.
But the money is still flowing into practical applications, especially security.
It's massive. Look at a company like Torque. They just raised $140 million, which puts their valuation at $1.2 billion.
And what's their focus?
Their entire focus is AI-driven security operations. They're putting agentic AI right on the front lines of cybersecurity, where the stakes are arguably the highest.
Speaking of high stakes, healthcare remains the other critical frontier.
Mm-hmm.
Anthropic, following OpenAI's lead, just launched Claude for healthcare.
And this is compelling for individual users. It allows you to link your Apple Health data directly to Claude for analysis.
So it's trying to democratize the understanding of your own complex medical data.
Exactly, giving you context for your own numbers.
But the skepticism is and should be incredibly deep when AI touches diagnostics.
Yeah.
The CEO of X, Elon Musk, claimed that Grok could outdiagnose doctors.
Which immediately triggered warnings from experts.
Hmm.
They see this as just incredibly risky.
I mean, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself.
Sure.
You know, when an LLM just slowly forgets the initial instructions and starts kind of wandering off topic. It gets lazy or starts hallucinating.
That's a common issue.
Yeah.
And in healthcare, that drift or that inaccuracy can be fatal.
Right.
There was a stark example cited by experts where Grok mistook a breast cyst for testicles during a diagnostic run.
Wow.
And even though Musk publicly shared his own MRI to demonstrate the tech, seeing these high-stakes errors makes it painfully clear how dangerous data inaccuracy is when we delegate critical decisions to a machine.
It's the difference between buying the wrong sweater and getting the wrong diagnosis. The tolerance for error is basically zero.
Absolutely. And that need for accuracy and quality is now fundamentally changing content creation too.
You mean with Google?
Yeah, Google just issued a significant warning to publishers. They told them to stop chunking content.
What exactly does chunking mean here?
It's breaking down complex articles into these tiny, thin, bite-sized summaries. Often really repetitive or low-quality stuff designed specifically to feed AI models or just rank quickly.
It created a flood of low-effort information.
Exactly. So this is a huge pivot. Google is actively rewarding high-quality, deep, human writing again.
Pushing back against that flood of thin, AI-optimized summaries?
Yep. They're saying if the content doesn't offer true value and depth, it's not what they're looking for anymore.
And on the money side.
The writing's on the wall. Sources confirm advertisements are definitely coming to AI mode within Google search. Those AI conversations are the new ad inventory.
Before we transition, let's just touch on a few new tools showing some utility.
Okay.
Pain AI is one. It's focused on editing spreadsheet cells and formulas with what they claim is human-level precision.
Which would be a massive time saver if it actually works.
Then there's Lexting, which is kind of clever. It's a fully offline Tamagotchi-style game that turns language practice into a daily habit.
And Elser AI, which is focused on long-form video, promising consistent characters and a clear story from just one prompt. They're trying to solve that consistency problem.
So if Google is now actively rewarding high-quality human writing again, what does that imply for content strategy going forward?
Human depth and verifiable insight will now become more valuable than simply generating high volumes of AI-optimized summaries or surface-level noise.
Okay, here's where the conversation gets really interesting. Diving into pure theoretical capability. We have confirmation that GPT 5.2 Pro solved a legendary, decades-old unsolved math problem.
This is a monumental achievement, not just for the AI community, but for mathematics itself.
Right.
The specific problem was Irda's problem number 397, which is all about binomial coefficients. For decades, mathematicians have been completely stumped.
And the kicker here. The proof wasn't just, accepted by some AI enthusiast.
Yeah.
It was verified by Terence Tao.
Who is arguably the world's most respected living mathematician, a Fields medalist. He's the gold standard. And he confirmed the proof was absolutely valid.
The verification chain itself is fascinating. It really highlights this collaboration between the AI's raw power and the formal discipline of math.
It does. So Neil Samani, prompted the AI with the problem.
Mm-hmm.
GPT then generated this complex solution.
Then what happened? We saw these other components mentioned, like Aristotle and a language called Lean. What role did they play?
So Aristotle acted as a logic checker and cleaner. It took the kind of messy natural language output from GPT and formalized the argument, stripping out any ambiguity.
Okay.
Then it converted that logic into Lean, which is a formal proof language.
Yeah.
Think of Lean as code that can be mathematically compiled and verified by a computer. It guarantees every single logical step is sound.
And only then did Tower review the final proof.
Exactly.
That process, it confirms every step is sound, but it still begs that question of originality.
Right.
Back in 2025, there was that controversy that AI was only solving math by just resurfacing known solutions from its training data, like a really fast lookup engine.
Precisely. That was the core doubt. But the crucial detail here is that Tao confirmed that these new proofs, not just for number 397, but for two others as well, are original.
Not previously known.
Not known or published by humans.
Yeah.
It truly generated a novel pathway to the solution.
So it's not just a prodigy at memorization, it's a prodigy at synthesizing new, verified knowledge.
Yep. That makes 3 Erdős problems solved, with about 660 left to go in that set.
But let's keep this grounded. It's not perfect, right? There are still major limitations.
Oh, for sure. It proves exceptional synthesis, but GPT 5.2 still struggles badly. We're talking only about a 25% success rate, with more abstract, open-ended math that requires that deep, human-level conceptual insight.
So it's great at finding pathways, but less great at making the initial abstract leap in totally unknown territory. But this ability to crack known bottlenecks, that is the true revolutionary power. It's like handing the machine a complicated knot that's resisted decades of human effort, and it just returns the sequence of moves to untie it.
Yeah.
Whoa. Imagine scaling that mathematical originality to a billion scientific queries, or unsolved material science problems that are holding back innovation.
That's it. We can now give the AI an Erdős-style bottleneck problem in any field, something that requires a confirmed breakthrough, not just an optimization.
So, does generating these original proofs mean the AI has attained true, abstract mathematical insight?
It proves exceptional synthesis and verification capability, yet deep, abstract human intuition and insight remain the critical limiting factor.
Okay, so today we tracked two massive shifts at the bleeding edge of AI capability. First, that decisive move from informational AI to agentic AI, which automates complex tasks, from commerce through UCP to high-stakes cybersecurity.
This is the delegation of our routine decision-making.
And second, the confirmation of original thought in AI. Specifically, GPT 5.2's ability to solve these previously impenetrable mathematical logjams with novel proofs.
And this marks the delegation of fundamental theoretical bottlenecks.
The shift means we're delegating routine decisions to our new digital assistants, trusting them with our wallets and our time.
Yeah.
And the math breakthrough means we can now delegate fundamental scientific impasses, trusting them with the boundaries of human knowledge.
And this raises a really important question for you, the listener, to consider.
Yeah.
If AI can break decades-old scientific logjams in pure mathematics, which overlooked long-standing bottleneck problem in your own field, in your business, your research should you hand to an AI next?
Something to mull over as you transition to a world where AI doesn't just inform you, but acts for you.
Until the next deep dive, stay curious.